Hi. Yes, the title is true. I beat Nightmare Sukuna without using Innate Cursed Technique or Heavenly Restriction. I'm going to try and keep this brief. If you want to just skip ahead to the fight, I'll put a timestamp on screen, or you can use the chapters. But anyway, I'm going to give you some context if you don't know what I just said means. This game is called Jujutsu Infinite. It's a Roblox game based off of the anime Jujutsu Kaisen. In this, there are 4 main ways you can do damage, really. There's cursed tools, such as the one I have on my back. There is non-innate cursed techniques, innate cursed techniques, and heavenly restriction. I'm going to ignore heavenly restriction for now, because if you look at the footage for more than 2 seconds, it's obvious that I'm not using that. So I'll go over the differences quickly. Right, so how you get the non-innate techniques is through the technique stat tree, which, in case you don't know, you level up, you get skill points, you put them into a skill tree, unlock stuff. That's how this sort of game works. Yeah. So non-innate techniques are unlocked either through usage of the skill tree, or they can be unlocked through skill scrolls, though the amount of those in the game is... There's only 7 that can be unlocked through skill scrolls, but I do make use of one of them. Then the other main way, I wouldn't count this personally, but some people might, is through gaining mastery on weapons. You unlock abilities that you can use while holding that weapon. Those could argue to be counted as non-innate techniques. Innate techniques are what the game expects you to use. They're the bread and butter of the combat system, really. When you... I'm going to use an example from Jujutsu Kaisen here. If you know of Gojo's technique, Limitless, or Sukuna's Shrine, Yuki's Star Rage, all of those are classed as innate techniques. I'm not going to get into the lore difference because I'm not doing that. The point is, in-game, they are in the 2nd inventory slot, and I never use that. But also, you unlock the abilities for those techniques through mastery. I'll prove how I've never actually used any of their abilities, despite having some of them at max mastery, afterwards. Anyway, I'm done talking for now. I'm just going to show you the fight.
見解熊水氏
Right, so, time to prove that that was legitimate. As you will have seen if you watched all the way through it, which you probably did to get to this point. It's not like you skipped through and opened the chest or anything. But if you did, you would have caught that I unlocked this Sukuna face. It appeared down here, meaning that I only had one of them. Well, I only have one of them, and when I got it in the chest, it appeared in the bottom of my inventory. This means I can't have gotten it before. There's just my little proof that this clip happens after the fight. Right, now, my method of proving to you that I don't... I'm going to blow that. So, here's how I'm going to prove it. I have Innate back. This is every technique I have ever had on this slot. All 9 of them. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a few of these, bind them. I go back into the actual game. Now I go down here and you can see every ability I have. If it has a green... I'll say it's a green outline. Point is, if I have it unlocked, that little money bit won't be there. You can see I don't have any Boogie Woogie, I have no Blazing Courage, no Cloning, and no Construction moves unlocked. Now let's go back into Customize. Let's find Cursed Speech, Tool Manip, Hydrokinesis. If we come back into... Forgot it was going to do that. I completely forgot that it was going to do that. Okay. Give me a second. Alright. So. Anyway, if we go into the innate bit now, you'll see Cursed Speech, Tool Manipulation, Hydrokinesis. Again, none unlocked. Still nothing on Boogie Woogie. Alright. Now, go into innates. Boogie Woogie, still nothing. Blood Manip, nothing. Puppet, nothing. You may wonder how that's proof at all. To which, honestly, good. Good for thinking of that. But how this game works is once you unlock a move, it's unlocked forever. And if we go into this innate bit, I don't have any unlocked, and I can't bind a skill and then use that skill if I don't have it unlocked. Also, another way to distinguish between innate and non-innate techniques. Non-innate go in here, innate goes in here. Probably should have brought that up beforehand. So, and this one, Mantis Kick. This is the one that's gone from the skill scroll. But yeah, that's honestly all I have for today. Hopefully, see you again at some point. But that'll be all for now. I might do this again at some point, because honestly, using incomplete domain feels like a bit of a hollow victory. Ideally, I would have been able to just use hollow wicker basket. Yes, that pun was intended. My original plan was that what I was hoping is that I'd be able to use just hollow wicker basket, and I wouldn't need incomplete domain either. There's nothing to say that you couldn't use... To my knowledge, there's nothing to say that you need an innate technique to use domain expansion, but in the show, we never see anybody without a technique use it. Probably because it'd just be boring, because the fun of domains is in the techniques anyway, but yeah. So there might be a second video coming out at some point. Yeah, so yeah.